Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So we got a lot of anniversary details last night. So at 6 a.m. my time, they released a short video. It's about an 11-minute video. That just gave us some preliminary details about the anniversary, as well as revealing for the first time the anniversary units. I do like that Dokkan does this. I think it's always good. I mean, you know, we did get a leak. I mean, I guess because the dummies with the global team put it into the data accidentally months ago. But it is good that Dokkan just reveals shit on their own terms. It's much better than allowing leaks and stuff like that to happen. Or, you know, hopefully they're not actually going to be dumbos and do the data download before the actual live stream. But I actually really don't think they're going to do that because they didn't do that for the worldwide celebration, right? So I think we'll probably see the animations for the first time in the live stream, which is going to be pretty sick. So here, I just saw this post. So I'm going to add this in here. We're going to look at a lot of the events. There was a bunch of events that were announced shortly after the video went live last night. So we could sort of look at some preliminary details for a bunch of the stuff. Now, remember, I assume that this 7th anniversary here is going to resemble the 6th anniversary in that there will be 3 parts, right? The first part is going to hold the, dual LR Dokkan Fest, which, of course, is these characters right here. So this is fake HD. Dude, it's crazy how these guys are able to make these look so good just from, like, a video like this. So we have God Goku and God Vegeta, who, of course, transform into Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta. It does look very, very good. Now, another thing to keep in mind, dude, this art is literally the exact same as Legends. But remember that, like, I know that Dokkan, with their units, especially, like, anniversary type stuff, is pre-planned at least a year in advance. So, like, this unit, it's not like they saw Legends, like, well, okay, dude. Legends, it seemed like it was good when they introduced this unit in at the time, but, they made the unit too, like, good or annoying or however you want to say it. I don't know, I feel like this unit's been a detriment to Legends overall, if anything. But it's not like Dokkan saw this unit Legends and said, oh my god, we're gonna do it too. What I actually think is, because Legends and Dokkan release similar units very close to each other so often, I feel like it's from Shueisha, or one of the top, like, companies that really is pushing that. That's what I sort of suspect. Because, again, Legends, Dokkan, even, like, Fighters and, like, Xenoverse, sometimes they're dropping similar characters at the same time. And it's just not, like, it's not a coincidence, right? So that's one unit. And then the other unit is, this is sick. I think the 2 Super Saiyan 4s together fusing into Gogeta, that's pretty cool. A lot of people were really not happy about the idea of dual Gogeta, so hopefully those people would be a little bit more satisfied with this. I give this 2 thumbs up. I think these as the Dokkan Fest LRs is fine with me. I think I probably would have preferred that this unit also go to Gogeta, but to me this is fine, right? For sure. Okay, so these are the LRs. Remember, so this is part 1. Remember that the free-to-play units will be able to get their SSRs during part 1. Part 2 should have the top legendary summon banner, which a lot of people are thinking that maybe it could be like Broly or Omega Shenron, sort of as like yellow coin LRs, and it certainly could be. We'll see. Typically, they do kind of like weird units for the top legendary summon banner. So I don't know. Like, do I think they're gonna drop full power Super Saiyan Broly and Omega Shenron just as like straight up LRs for part 2? Probably not. Maybe they do one of them, but I doubt they'd blow their load with like both of those characters like that at once on one banner. But we will see, right? There's no way to tell. So part 2 would have that, the top legendary summon banner. It should have the awakenings for all the free-to-play units, which we're going to take a look at a second right there. And then probably a main, big, important Dokkan Fest EZA. So perhaps AGL Blue Gogeta, perhaps Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I think Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta getting his EZA in this celebration is like 99.9%. Because let's say it's very easy to turn into Gogeta, and then you're rocking this guy next to EZA Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, all of a sudden, all these teams, Fusion, Shadow Dragon Saga, Grade 8 Power, all become just like way nastier, right? So I do definitely expect Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to get his easy at some point during this. Actually, thinking about it, that would give us our leader for Fusion too, because one of the main things I've been telling y'all is that like these Fusion, Patara, Final Trump Card teams are completely dead. And one reason is because all their leaders suck. But it's like, you give Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta his EZA, he's going to all of a sudden bump up to 160% across the board for Fusion, along with being one of the best units in the game. This guy, as a double Fusion lead, I think could work very, very well. So that would be good. And then remember, part 3 potentially could be an LR EZA, which, I just closed it, damn it. But I think that the best thing they could do would be part 3 rolls around, and we get 2 LR EZAs. The 3-year anniversary EZAs, I think now would be the ideal time to EZA these two. So like the physical LR Gogeta unit right here, as well as the Int Vegito unit. That also would give both Fusion and Patara actual good leader skills as well. Because then all of a sudden, right, we'd be rocking a Patara full 170 across the board and a Fusion full 170% across the board. Remember, that's how they do EZAs for this leader skill, is they change the last 130 to a 170. So it could look pretty sick having the two of these guys EZA, and then I think the free-to-play units will likely EZA in part 3 as well. So again, to sort of like fast recap, part 1 is these two summonable LRs. Part 2 should be a top legendary summon banner, along with Awakenings for the free-to-play units. And then part 3, oh, and of course a main Dokkan Fest EZA for part 2. Last year it was Int UI Goku, who is still good, by the way. And then, you know, part 3 would be probably like a main, like, high hype LR EZA, and then EZAs for the free-to-play units. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the stories and stuff like that, events that are teased. Okay, so this is Chi-Chi's first appearance right here. Okay, I suspect, especially because Chi-Chi has the Bancho fan right here, that this is gonna go into the filler after the World Tournament, where they meet Grandpa Gohan and Anine. I think could happen. Maybe Anine could awaken during this. I mean, she's a World Tournament unit, so her awakening's probably going to be tied to a World Tournament, but I guess it's possible. But we will see, right? It's impossible to tell, by the way, like what, like the SSR Chi-Chi, and then the other event right here that we've got, this is going to be this SSR Vegeta. I assume they're going to Dokkan Awaken into these characters. It's going to be a Chi-Chi and Goku, and then a Vegeta and Bulma. That's what I assume we're going to get. By the way, that could be interesting if we're going to get a Bulma unit for LR Majin Vegeta. Like, you know, if you can get that damage reduction active for LR Majin Vegeta, I do wonder how good he could be. So this is... Oh, okay. Oh, wow. This is okay. This is starting directly after Namek. Okay. It makes sense because they're bringing this support memory back. If you guys recall, this was just a login bonus at the end of the, the Worldwide Download Celebration. Now they're adding it to this story event. That's good, because players who will start playing the game after, you know, this world, like, they'd never have an opportunity to get this. So that's good. Any, like, sort of, like locked shit like that, like, unobtainables, is never any fun. So I'm glad that they introduced that back in there. And again, it's impossible to tell, like, you know, the Vegeta and Chi-Chi, like, if they're going to be any good or not, like, at this point. Because not only do they still need to awaken, but they're probably going to EZA as well, right? Remember, like, you know, Tien and Roshi and some of those characters went from, like, what is this, to, like, oh my god, after they EZA'd, right? And then, of course, here's what the artworks, the SSRs for the Chi-Chi and Vegeta are going to look like. By the way, we should get a data download in about 7 hours, or slightly below 7 hours. So we're going to see a lot of these free-to-play units tonight. Not these guys. These guys will be in a data download after the live stream, but they're going to do a data download tonight. You know, that's where they sort of put the celebration info into the data, and that's where they're going to put the free-to-play units and stuff like that. Remember the actual, like, free-to-play unit, the Goku and Vegeta base form unit as well. All right, so we have that. Then we have this. This is probably the LR. I would imagine this unit is going to be an LR. I don't know if Gohan, Trunks, and Goten, this does not look like LR art to me. So it's hard to tell. I believe both the SSR art, which we have a better look at right here, as well as the TUR art, this is from the We Gotta Power opening, the second Dragon Ball Z opening. So there's several possibilities here. Again, it's hard to say for sure what this is going to be, but I presume this unit is going to be the LR. So I'm actually anticipating this unit to potentially be the best free-to-play unit in the game when the anniversary is done. Because I still probably would argue for Roshi over the version ZLR Goku and then the LR Android ZZA. I think Roshi just does too much. So I'm very intrigued for this. And guess what, kids? Guess what this is right here, probably. Hybrid Saiyans. Actually, this is Hybrid Saiyan right there. Oh, okay. All right. So it's probably going to be a Gohan, Goten, and Trunks after all. Like Piccolo or Android 18, Vegeta, those characters are not going to be added in there. Because that's Hybrid Saiyan right there. Okay. Okay. Well, hey, listen. You cannot have a celebration in Dokkan without a Hybrid Saiyan buff. You can't do it. So there we go. Another top tier unit coming to Hybrid Saiyans very soon. Gotta love it. Then we have this new super difficult event. Always, fun. We'll see. I saw a lot of people saying like, oh, hopefully they're gonna do difficulty interesting this time and stuff like that. It's like, dude, like I don't know, like honestly, like the way the game is designed, I feel like there's only so much they could do, right? Because it's like anytime they try out new mechanics, people hate it, right? Like I don't know. I feel like no matter what, this event is going to be viewed by the player base as cheap. People will say this is like fake difficulty, but I mean, guess what? That's the name of the game, unfortunately, right? They're gonna drop this event. I'm gonna go in here and get like ass fucked right away. And then guess what's gonna happen? Then these boys are gonna drop and they're gonna decimate the event. That's exactly what's gonna happen, right? Just like last year on the God event. Here's what the events are. We have some translations from Gresh right here. This is the Ultimate Red Zone, is what this is called. We could see that one is going up against sort of like GT bosses characters, and then the other is against movie bosses characters. We could see Turles, Fusion Android 13, Bojack, Broly, Slug, Cooler, and Janemba right there. So, it's going to be interesting. There's also going to be support memories here. Okay, so new Super Fierce difficulty event, Ultimate Red Zone. Okay, let's see. You get a limited title. Yeah, it's another thing they added recently is titles. Okay, that makes sense. You got a special event title by clearing all the stages. Okay, and then of course there's the support memories. You can complete Farewell Goku and Kakarot by clearing all the stages that will be added sequentially. Oh yeah, there's gonna be 7 stages. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Okay, this will be fun because it looks like there's gonna be a lot of different. We're going to see, like, a big variety of enemies in here. Okay. By the way, I saw some people talking about the fact that Cooler exists in this. So, like, that could help, like, power boost Nail. Or maybe, like, AGL fodder Bardock. The only thing is that, like, again, that AGL Bardock, man, it's like, people think, like, oh, Wicked Bloodline enemy, and you're good. But it's like, no, they designed that Bardock not really the greatest. So, it's like, if, like... What we would want, like, for AGL Bardock to really potentially be good in here, we would want Cooler to be a little bit later in the event, right? And then you transform the Bardock there, so that way AGL Bardock could sort of stack up. But again, we'll see, right? What the layout of the event is going to be. We'll see if like items will be limited and stuff like that, because that's how they've been doing a lot of these difficult stages. They've been limiting items, right? So you get the smartasses who will say, like, I don't know, Blue Kaioken Goku is so good, just use an item. Well, you know, we're gonna get into real difficult content where that's not gonna cut it anymore. So we'll see. And some more translations from Gresh, of course. The new support remembers, of course, Farewell Goku and then Kakarot, available from the event. This is cool because that's the end of the Broly movie. The thing I love about this scene, by the way, is that the way it works in the manga, this is not really a spoiler, but Goku literally instant transmissions off of Broly's planet, and then the second he arrives back on Earth, like he literally teleports into the Moro arc. Like the Moro arc literally starts second one after Goku arrives back on Earth, after telling Broly to call him Kakarot, right? So, you know, we're so close to the Moro arc, right? No, I think we'd have to see it animated before we would see Moro in game. That's the thing too, like Dokkan and Legends, if another anime pops up, man, these games ain't going away anytime soon, right? Like if you start getting like Moro and that shit in these games, it's gonna be huge. So let's definitely hope an anime is coming. So we have that. And then finally there's a new boss rush stage. This is pretty pointless besides the fact that there's going to be, 35 stones? That's pretty good. 35 stones for just doing like a 10-minute stage that's not difficult at all. That's definitely going to be really good for like free-to-play players to potentially summon for the main LRs and stuff like that. Remember that throughout the celebration too, let's just take a look real fast. God, dude, these pop-ups on the wiki have been driving me nuts the last couple of days. Let me just pull up this right here. I want to get the 60th anniversary campaign up, and then let's pull up the 5-year anniversary campaign as well. They're going through and adding in all these. Oh, that's so cool. They do such good work on the wiki for real. Okay, let's pull up this as well. Okay. So, Dragon Stones. 855 overall. So, that is a lot of summons on the main Dokkan Fest LR. Again, I am pleading with you guys. I want to get this in very fast. This banner's coming out very soon in 24... It's like 33 hours or something like that. Where is it going to be? This is going to be the 77 summon. This year, you get 3 LRs from this summon. So I recommend everyone do the stone version of this. 3 guaranteed LRs. You are a damn muppet if you don't do this summon. The 77 summon with 3 guaranteed LRs, which could include LR Hit and God Goku, Exchange Vegeta and Goku. Like, dude, unless you have every LR rainbowed like me, like, you're insane if you don't do it. Like, you have to do it. And then let's check how many stones the 5-year anniversary gave out. 824. So I think 800 right now is like a safe estimate of stones you'll be able to get throughout the anniversary. So even if you don't pull either of the LRs very fast, you will have plenty of opportunities throughout February to potentially summon these units. I am presuming these are going to be the best 2 units in the game by far. I expect they're going to make Frieza and UI Goku and Namek Goku, like, just completely like, okay, nope, they're not even in the discussion anymore. It's these 2. That's what I'm hoping. I don't want to like test these units out, look at their kits and be like, Frieza is doing this, or, UI Goku with his dodge. I just want to be like, yep, God Goku and God Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4, Goku, Super Saiyan 4, Vegeta, those are the best units in the game. That's what I'm hoping for, so we will see. Let me know what you guys think of all the details. Again, remember, we're going to get a data download about 6 hours from now. Usually it happens about like 10:15 on is when we will see 10:15 Eastern my time. Like somewhere around there, 10:15 to like 10:40ish Eastern is when we typically see data downloads. So we will see. But again, just expect these characters tonight. Like this unit will be in there. These 2 will be in there. And then, of course, the free-to-play, the Goku and Vegeta with Goku holding up the Dragon Ball, those will all be in there, right? So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.